Hello everybody, it is me, once again, the Theatric Dyspraxic, and right now I'm going to be doing a reading of a poem that I just happened to find. I just felt like reading something, and I just googled dyspraxia poems, and this poem from 2013 that was posted on the Dyspraxia USA page just came up, so I'm just going to read it. I have not read it beforehand, but it should be interesting, and I'm sure I will identify with it, and if you are dyspraxic, you probably will identify with it too. But yeah, I'm just going to read it from my phone, and you'll have to see my ghostly pale face in the lighting. I'm sorry, it's just the way it works. I cannot tan. And I look very scraggly because my facial hair is coming back in again. But this is called What is Dyspraxia by Joy. There's no other name, but yeah. Excuse me. I shouldn't film these videos after I eat dinner because I always have something. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's there for prosperity. Let me try this again. I'm so sorry, Joy. I know that this is your baby. What is Dyspraxia by Joy? Struggle with shoelaces, buttons and ties, balance and coordination it doesn't surprise. Copying from blackboard makes silly mistakes, untidy writing don't have what it takes. May struggle with reading, always lose your place. Trying to laugh it off just to save face. Following instructions not easy to do. Verbal and written don't have a clue. Overthinking and planning can cause so much stress. No wonder we say our heads in a mess. That doesn't make sense. Anyway. Avoiding all sports because we are not very good. Told off by teachers we are misunderstood. Getting dressed after sports is always a struggle. Badly disorganized, our brains in a muddle. Riding a bike can be difficult too. Coordinating and swimming not easy to do. Accidents and injuries, bumping and dropping. Skipping is difficult and so is hopping. Easily distracted by what's going on around. Poor concentration, there's too much sound. Memory so bad you need telling a lot. The teacher repeating and still I forgot. Quirkisms, habits, and other odd traits. Messy and fussy with food on our plates. Burn up more blood sugar, have quick highs and lows. Makes mood swings and performance pitifully slow. Repeated infections of nose, throat, and ear. Asthma and eczema may also appear. Poor sense of direction and always get lost. Losing and forgetting things, much to my cost. Losing all confidence, have low self-esteem. Being bullied by others, they can be so mean. As we try to cope with anxiety and stress, panic attacks and phobias, we are in a mess. Slower than others when doing most things, I guess that's a little of what dyspraxia brings. Interesting. A lot of this definitely understand. Struggling with shoelaces, ties, the untidy writing, sports, yeah, avoiding sports. I always avoided sports. I was terrible at sports, which sucked because I probably would have had some sort of interest in them because I like being outside. I like, I don't know. If I wasn't so bad at sports, then maybe I wouldn't hate it as much as I do. I don't really understand the asthma and eczema, repeated infections of nose, throat, and ear. That's not really, I don't think that's dyspraxia. I think that just might be something else that they have along with dyspraxia, but nevertheless. Should I try to reread this, but as a rap? That'll be funny. See my failed attempt. Struggle with shoelaces, buttons, and ties. Balance coordination, it doesn't surprise. Copying from blackboard, make silly mistakes. Untidy writing, don't have what it takes. May struggle with reading, always lose your place. Trying to laugh it off just to save face. Following instructions, not easy to do. Verbal and written, don't have a clue. Overthinking and planning can cause so much stress. No wonder we are saying our heads in a mess. Avoiding all sports because we're not very good. Told off by teachers we are misunderstood. Getting dressed after sports is always a struggle. Badly disorganized, our brains in a muddle. Riding a bike can be difficult too. Accidents and injuries, bumping and dropping. Skipping is difficult and so is hopping. Easily distracted by what's going on around. Poor concentration, there's too much sound. Memory so bad you need telling a lot. The teacher repeating and still I forgot. Quirkisms, habits, and other odd traits. Messy and fussy with food on our plates. Burn out more blood sugar, have quick highs and lows. Make mood swings and performance pitifully slow. Repeated infections of nose, throat, and ear. Asthma and eczema may also appear. Poor sense of direction and always get lost. Losing and forgetting things much to my cost. Losing all confidence, have low self-esteem. Being bullied by others, they can be so mean. As we try to cope with anxiety and stress. Panic attacks, phobias, we are in a mess. Slower than others when doing most things. I guess that's a little what dyspraxia brings. Hee, yeah, boy, yeah. I'm like the least gangsta guy ever. I'm wearing a Rolling Stones shirt and pale white, sunken eyes, and newsboy cap from the Victorian era, even though I'm from Texas. Alright. That's it. I don't know what else you expect. You expect too much from me. I can't deal with all this pressure from you. You're always expecting me to be your golden boy, and that's just not who I am. Maybe one of these days, maybe one day, I can come out with full confidence and bare my soul to the populace, but I just can't do that right now. I just can't be everything that you want me to be. Alright, you're just gonna have to accept that. I'm just not your confidant.